everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in 2 years' time, it will host Super Bowl 52. You get a look inside the impressive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback now, Teddy Bridgewater. He was 6 of 6 as a rookie, 11 and 5 as a sophomore. Pretty good uptick.
It really is, and how many times have we heard from coaches that you make your most improvement as a player between year 1 and year 2? I'm going to say they're wrong in terms of Teddy Bridgewater. I think he makes more improvement again in year 3 because they want the ball downfield more. Big strikes, and I think Teddy Bridgewater can supply it, especially off of the play-action passes.
First down, Bridgewater. And here's the first NFL catch for Laquan Treadwell. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 2-time MVP in his 12th year now in the green and gold, Aaron Rodgers.
And a prime candidate to be a 3-time MVP. Hard to believe he threw 31 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions in 2015.
Didn't get it.
And we heard criticism, right? We heard people talk about how his game had slipped a little bit. All he needs is just a little more motivation. Look out for Aaron Rodgers in 2016.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They'll run for the first time with Lacy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brian Robinson in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense. To move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First down throw for Bridgewater. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Bridgewater now on second down. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go. Way 90. Tiger.
Second down, Bridgewater. Complete to right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Let's go. Tiger.
The play clock's running down. Now Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. First down, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 180.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck, as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
180.
Bridgewater again. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Red zone opportunity. Peterson alone in the backfield. The tight end changing his position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, his third touchdown now on the year. And that's a big one for AP, his third of the season, but more importantly, 100 rushing touchdowns now in his career.
And what an accomplishment, because when you think about the normal careers of running backs, they're not around long enough to get close to 100 touchdowns scored on the ground. Adrian Peterson, often in a class by himself, one of the best we've ever seen.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. the Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Fresh set of downs here. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers will handle Lacy. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Going to try to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Walsh now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Rodgers will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. One receiver left, two to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Spencer Lanning now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Bridgewater on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Boys.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They pitch it out to Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Second down, Bridgewater. Wright's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hey, four down. 319. Hey, watch out. Check. Zoom. Safe. All right. Switch gears.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
A second down throw for Britt, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers, and, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go.
4 down. Check. 319. Right there.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
3 down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks.
Get ready. Wait, Tiger.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Lacy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't he?
A lot better. And when he's lean, oh, boy, is he a heck of a runner.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
So the offense has it first and 10. Back to the ground, it's Lacy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They run it again with Lacy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And we put our attention now on the defense for the Packers. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Again, Peterson. Room here to run. He got 29 yards that time.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Easy, easy, easy. Tighten up.
One back is Lacy.
Mike's by four, Mike's by four, Mike's by four.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Hey, four down. 319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They go play action here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play clock winding down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
second down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. First down, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jarius Wright, his second touchdown on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. One back is Lacy. Rodgers to throw on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they were...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in. Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third.
Let's go. 180.
On third down, Bridgewater. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded at the 43. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And a great spot to start this drive from here. One back is Lacy. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings are way out in front, and you look at the turnover numbers, and that helps explain the lead. The Packers are getting blown out right now, even with all the turnovers they've forced. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Vikings have it midway through the first. Peterson's going to look for space, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Vikings with the early advantage. Packers line up at the 31. Vikings lined up at the 10. The catch is made in double coverage, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, which takes the lead to 21. Packers lined up at the 10. The pass will be caught over the middle, capping off an 8-play drive with a TD. Packers down now by 24. First and 10. Quick pass is complete and ends up working for a touchdown as the blowout is on. Now following the fumble. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he finds his mark for the score. The blowout is on. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Time to get you back up to Minneapolis as we rejoin Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
4 down, check, 4 down.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Green 18. Let's bring it.
Rodgers now on first down. Out to the flat for Lacy. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
4 down. Check. 319. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And now here is another and now off to the races down the right side. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now the ball comes loose, and they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And the play clock's running down. On third down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down, Bridgewater. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Peterson alone in the backfield. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch left. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Set.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
4 down. Quick. No. Off.
They stay on the ground on 1st down with Lacy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check safety. 319. Zone. Check 4. 319. Right there. 54. Right there. Hold. Watch twins. Watch jump out. Check 26. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A dump off to Lacy. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So they're operating in the red zone. Shift together here from the D-line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Now Crosby for the point after. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down. Get ready. Wide Eddie.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Play clock winding down. They come out here in the I.
Play 90.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go. Play 90.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the play clock's running down. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium, and this is a blow. Out so far as we get set for the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. Three yards left to grab here on third down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Do your job! Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's the backup Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now McKinnon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
A second down throw for Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball.
Ohio! Ohio! Bang, bang! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! Check that.
Prescott now on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt, his second touchdown on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
One back is Lacy. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight, it's always 20-20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Delay of game. Still second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Get wide! Here we go! White, 9, flex round! Flex round!
Here again is McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the play clock's running down.
Let's go!
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. A strong running. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well, the team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is, he is option number one, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize a defense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Still second down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Check.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Hey.
One back is Lacey.
319. He's checking. 26. Zoom. Switch. Go. Check. Crunch.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Scott Crichton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Single. 319. Over. You reset. Easy.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here's Spencer Lanning now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. I guess I'll be charitable and say that was not a very smart decision.
You're
and it
being
leads
very generous,
and it leads to 2 points, Charles.
Yeah, didn't we see Deshaun Jackson do something almost like this on a Monday night game against the Cowboys? Yeah. I mean, he was trying to make something happen. We totally get that. But you've got to know your situations. You got to know you can't do it there. Take care of the football. Ends up costing them 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the option going right. Stays on his feet. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, now 4th down.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and ended up making a really nice play.
4th down, Prescott. It's caught by Treadwell. Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Walsh now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Rodgers now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you can just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at.
Cordarrelle Patterson. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordarrelle Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And his Viking offense is running away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Rodgers brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One back is Lacy. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. One back is Lacy. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey. 4 down.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's the option going right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Here we go. What?
Throwing here, Prescott, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So congratulations, my friend, to the Vikings. Winners at their first ever regular season game at US Bank Stadium.
How about that? They've been waiting for this for a little while now, because remember, they were displaced in a sense, had to play at the College Stadium for a while, but now they have their home back, and boy, is it a beauty.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Vikings are winners in the regular season debut of US Bank Stadium as we say goodnight and so long from Minneapolis.